Hey, baby.
Puppy.
I'm so exhausted from working these 3 jobs. I'm gonna get your dinner ready. Uh, how's the job search going?
Wait, hold on, baby.
You got some fucking nerves, James.
Baby,
You got some real fucking nerves.
that's not what it looks like.
Real fucking nerve. I worked 3 fucking jobs.
Savannah.
I paid a mortgage. I paid the phone bill. I paid for your mama's surgery.
That's
I
the
paid.
cable girl.
I do everything for you, and you have the nerves to cheat on me?
Swear that's not what it looks like. I would never cheat on you.
No, I'm done, James. Get the fuck out.
You really gonna kick me out? Over this?
Out!
Okay, Savannah. I'll leave. I may not have a job, and I may cheat on you every once in a while. I may not pay any bills around here. But one day, you're gonna realize that I love you.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something I saw on TikTok. I believe the guy's name is, and I've seen his face so many times, I just didn't really pay attention to his name, but I think he's called Medusa's Judgment or Revenge or something like that. But basically he's this guy on TikTok and he gives this like pseudo advice directed towards women about men and like toxic men and stuff like that. And I could just tell by the way he looks. I usually don't comment on stuff like that, but there's actually this one creator I want to show you guys real quick. I'll get like a clip or something of her, but she has these really amazing videos, and I think I did face reading in like another video. I don't remember which one it was, but this is more like just regular degular. I can just tell because I've been around this, more like pattern recognition more than actual face reading. But there's this African lady on TikTok, and she's been going viral for being able to tell which men are probably abusive, toxic, beat women, touch kids, all that, just by a look. Now, I don't like saying that because when you're spiritual, sometimes you can speak in absolutes because you see things that other people don't see. And there's always the not all police that wants to come in and say, well, not all, and blah, 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 and all that other shit. And they don't really care about the information at hand. So I usually don't share stuff like this. But if you are interested in being able to see these things, because you can't control other people, but you can see danger before the danger sees you, basically. And most predators, they look for people that are victims, so you want to see them before they see you and move accordingly. So these are signs that you can use to try to avoid these type of people, men especially. But we're going to be talking about different panderers, specifically black male panderers to the black female community, who we know are maybe not always 100% abusive, but are just technically just not good guys. Like, you can tell when a guy is just not shit and he's just pandering. But a lot of women like eat that shit up, and he will literally be saying, yep, I cheated on my ex-wife, I slept with her sister, but you know what, I'm a changed man, and blah blah blah. And people, the girls, they just be eating it up. So I remember when Derek Jen, when he got exposed for like cheating on his wife habitually, a lot of people were shocked, but I knew the whole time just by looking at that guy, like just by how tight his t-shirts were. I can tell this nigga wasn't shit. Like, you could just tell. The same way a man can tell like when a woman has like lost that sparkle in your eye. Like, I heard a joke that, because some people have like baby faces, some people have mature faces, so you always wonder when you go to a bar why some people get ID'd and some people don't. And someone made a joke saying that basically they stop IDing you when the sparkle leaves your eyes. So a man can definitely tell when a woman's been put through the ringer and when she still has some innocence left. And me as a woman, if I'm paying attention and not being bedazzled by what I'm seeing, I can almost 100% tell when someone is abusive or has been abusive, or maybe they're not even like that 100% with everyone, but there's certain people that they know they can do those things to, and they will. So in my personal opinion, these are people like Tyler Perry, Derek Jen, the guy from TikTok, and it's really obvious. You can tell just by looking at these niggas that They ain't shit. Like, there's really no other way to put it. There's no scientific term. Niggas ain't shit. And you can literally tell by looking at them. So I just want to give you guys like a warning. It's nothing wrong if a guy wants to be a feminist, but you can tell when someone's pandering, whether to women, to the black community, to black women specifically. Tyler Perry is really good at that. His excuse for making all of these black female exploitation films was that we're all some highbrow Negroes and we don't get to decide whose black stories do and don't get to be told. And some people see his movies as therapy, which I'm not refuting. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love a good Tyler Perry play back in the day, and some of his movies are just iconic. But lately, people have a right to feel the way they've been feeling about his films. And instead of him like taking that into consideration, he wants to tell black women that we should settle for dating a bus driver. And as long as he can only pay the light bill, we should accept that. If that's not pandering, like, I don't know what is. But yeah, this is more like a rant more than anything. I just wanted to speak on this news because I saw it was going viral and give you guys some of those videos so you can see the tricks of having to know if someone has this type of, I like to call it an entity, because some people just ain't shit and they're abusive and they need therapy, but some people, they only not shit to certain people that they know that they can abuse. And it's really hard to see those type of people. So I'm going to show you guys the video of the lady I was talking about that she can sense this stuff a mile away. So thank you again and have a great day.
If a man smiles at you like this, run! He potentially beats women. This is what I was referring to as the wife beater smile. I had to practice all weekend to do it because my muscles don't do that. I've seen this smile on famous wife beaters. I've seen it on criminals. I've seen it on people who I know beat their wives. And I'll be honest, I was personally skeptical of the pattern I was noticing. And as someone who's very good at pattern recognition, I questioned it a lot. And I was like, what does this mean? Why do I keep seeing this smile? And it actually freaks me out when I see it. My subconscious mind immediately registers and I feel discomfort. What's causing it, right? And then I started thinking about it. And I was like, micro expressions are universal. It doesn't matter who you are. You show certain emotions and certain thoughts in a similar way. And I can give you an example right now. Whether you have lips or medium full lips like mine or really full lips, contempt looks the same. It doesn't matter. That's contempt. Because micro expressions are universal. I've shared this time and time again. Abusers think a certain way. Their mind lives in a completely different world from your own. So their thoughts and their thought processes are very different, which means that it's very possible if every abuser thinks in a similar way, has a similar thinking framework, they might have different thoughts, but they have a similar thinking framework, then they can show certain micro-expressions, and these micro-expressions can be picked up on any type of abuser. It doesn't matter what the smile is, I have seen this on all of them. So if you saw what I was doing, basically they're smiling, right? And you're going to see that this area is scrunched up, their eyes sort of sink in, there's like this weird twinkle going on, like they're looking at you like, oh, this is food or meat or whatever. Depending on their eye shape, it can look like squinting as well. I have seen this smile on everyone. I've also seen this smile when someone is trying to manipulate someone to make a decision that is in their favor. That may not necessarily be fair to the person making the decision. I've also seen that smile. It doesn't matter what you look like. It really comes down to your mindset.
Once on this platform said I am a perfect man. I have been manipulative. I have been a liar. I have been a cheater. I cheated on a lot of women. A lot. I have been verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusive to a lot of women. I am admitting to it, and I'm going to own up to it for the record in one video, so y'all understand that when y'all come to my page to watch my content, I understand what I'm talking about.
I don't know who this creator is, but I don't think he's changed. I see from his page that he gives women advice about what to look out for in men, how women should react to men. You are able to do so because you are one of those men. It's the women in the comments for me talking about, oh, accountability. Yeah, you give great advice. Are y'all dumb? This man, at the end of the day, is still who he is. He still has done these things. He's just running up a bag at this point. All for y'all being stupid. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Sahai and I'm making this video to talk about an experience I had with a pretty popular creator on this app by the name of Medusas Judgment or Poetic Exposure TV. I want to start off by saying that this video is not to bash anyone or send hate to anyone. This is just simply me talking about my experience, speaking about my story and my truth.
It's mighty funny. So Shawty was messing around with Medusa Judgment, right? And he's one of those panda bears that get on here and pander to women, right? And it's mighty funny how all this is coming to light. Long story short, Shawty DMs him looking for some clout. She ended up messing around with Buddy, going out to Philly and fucking around with him for a week or whatever. She find out he was lying about everything, but she still stayed out there. Dude must got mean pipe game or something. Because there's no reason why a dude who looked like this is getting any attention, DMs or coochie from women like this. Pandering get y'all coochie that bad? Damn, maybe it is some light and pandering, because you gonna get the infinite money glitch and y'all getting coochie now from pandering? Shit. But anyways, he goes on and she gets him a Greyhound out. He moves to Washington, moves into her apartment, and basically is a bums around and all this bullshit. And the crazy part about it is she ended up going through his phone one night when he was out there, and they've been together for a little minute, and she finds DMs from other women, pictures of other women. Dog, I'm just saying, bro, y'all women in these standards, y'all be lying. Cause man, this the fuck am I doing wrong? But it's just mighty funny that it comes out that he's this bogus, creepy, abusive guy, right? But this is the dude that y'all used to be stitching. Dude get mad clout of y'all stitching his shit because he pandered to y'all. And it's not a coincidence that he's blocked me and that other creep that y'all be fucking around supporting, that groomer. What's his name? Ebony Rorim? Yeah, y'all rock with him too. It's mighty convenient how y'all get on my page and say, I don't like black women, whoop de whoop, yada, yada, yada. But these are the dudes, these are the creeps, these are the weirdos y'all support. And before y'all, I already know, well, she was young, he preyed on. First of all, I don't know how old he is, nor do I give a fuck. But she's old enough to know better. She's old enough to know better not to go out to a stranger dude across the country to Philly and then start rocking with him after that. She knew better. Come on, you know right from wrong. Like, look at him. Look at him. Look at it. Look at it. Like, social media clout and pandering really got y'all women fucked up, because there's no way that this dude would have been able to get behind any baddie in the club 7 years ago when Dirty Sprite 2 was jumping. There's no way. They would have looked back and told him, ugh.
So there's a creator on here named Medusa's Judgment, and I'll insert a clip if you don't know who he is. But recently a young woman came on here to expose him, and his page is just giving women advice for, how to look for an abusive man, how to spot a narcissistic man, and how to move when you're dating and looking for a man, etc., etc. But the only reason that he knows all these things is because he used to be that terrible man that he's helping us look out for. So he's made it clear that in his past, he used to do all of these things. He even said that he used to be involved in group chats with other men where they send pictures of women that they've been collecting over the years back and forth, and they just kind of trade photos and nudes of women that obviously the women don't know about, etc. So he's done a bunch of things, and this woman recently came on and exposed him, saying that, he stole money from her, he attacked her, and he did all these terrible things. When are we gonna learn as women? And I'm not defending him at all. I'm not defending abusive men, but I'm just saying, what more did he have to do to show you that he's not somebody that you can trust and that he's not a good person? I just feel like it's gotten to a point where a lot of women don't want to be held accountable for their bad decisions. I don't know if women are thinking he's changing in a year or two. A man is never going to change that quickly, if at all.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Give you a black eye.
Would you stand up and walk out on me?
You admit that you have slapped Tina before, but why, Ike?
She would be walking around looking sad, with a lip drop, and I keep asking her, "And what is the matter with you? What's wrong?" And it's always nothing. And it would go on for a day or two till finally, why the don't you? And then this is where I would slap her or something.